lived in Warsaw for about 2 years now, and in this video I want to show you what is it like to live in Warsaw, Poland's capital, and also the only right place to live in Poland. No, I'm joking, not. As you can probably see, I don't know if you can see, but Warsaw is a really awesome city, and I think many people don't know that much about it. I mean, it's definitely not one of these like very popular cities, so my aim is to film a little bit every single day for a week, which is also what I've done in all the other cities where I've lived, and basically show you what is it like to live here, what you can do here. Filming on the busiest square in the city. Great idea. Okay, and now let's leave this square because it's freaking noisy and busy and I have like 100 people staring at me. So it is Saturday today and I started the day by going for a walk with this really cute dog and my neighbor, and now I'm headed to this bakery that everyone is telling me that I need to check out. I mean, it's Saturday, so you know, I feel like bakery, that's the thing to do on Saturday. It's called Pekarnia Aromat, in translation bakery Aromat, and yeah, apparently it's really good and I've never been, so I want to check it out. So the bakery I'm going to is right here, I think. I love that there is bread here that is called bort, which is basically bread in Danish. So I actually realized that I have been to this place once before, but yeah, it is a very nice place, I do confirm that. Do you see that line behind me? This is the line for Uki Uki, which is, according to me, the best ramen place in Warsaw. So if you're craving ramen, that's where you go, but unfortunately you will have to stand in the line. But it's so good, it's kind of worth it, to be honest. So I am wearing this crazy outfit today. I don't know if you can see it, but it is kind of crazy, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go home now because I have a video to edit, and this video ain't gonna edit itself. I need to edit it. My line of work, it doesn't matter if it's Saturday or Monday. You just have to work when you do have to work. I just got back home and I'm probably just gonna sit by my desk and edit for the next 10 hours. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, one of my favorite jewelry brands from New York, Ana Luisa. You have probably seen me wearing their pieces for the past year, especially the earrings. I love them so much. I have been wearing them pretty much every single day. I've ordered some new pieces and I'm especially obsessed with this necklace. I really love these necklaces that are kind of like chains, you know, they don't have anything on them. I really like that. And I've also ordered a new pair of earrings, and these earrings kind of look like I have 2 piercings. So that's really cool. And then I also ordered this bracelet. It's very simple and minimalistic. Another thing worth mentioning about Ana Luisa is the fact that they're actually carbon neutral, which I think is great. It's always nice to see brands making effort to be more sustainable. Good morning, it is Sunday and today something very exciting is gonna happen. Today I'm gonna take a helicopter ride around downtown Warsaw, and this is something I do every Sunday. This is like, you know, no, but obviously I had to vlog it, right? This is not a coincidence that I started this vlog on Saturday. I obviously knew that I will be doing this, and it's really fun to show that to you guys. This will actually be my very first helicopter ride ever, so I am extremely excited. I always wanted to do it, and it's actually a present from a friend of mine who is also going to be joining me, so we're doing it together. And another good thing about it is that I'm actually going like outside of the city, 25 kilometers outside. I live in central Warsaw, so basically I never go outside of the center because there is really no need for me to go anywhere, right? Like when you live in the center, everything is here. But I think it's also gonna be kind of nice for me to show you what, like, not even suburbs, those are not suburbs, those are like little towns sort of attached to Warsaw look like. I am like literally in the middle of nowhere. We're not even in Cieszyce anymore. I don't remember the last time I was outside of the city. Never, maybe. like 10 years ago. I don't know. Even the airport here in Warsaw is like 9 kilometers from where I live. It's like so much closer to the city. We're actually really blessed with that airport. That's like one of my favorite things about Warsaw. My Uber driver was a little crazy. I mean, but are they not all crazy? He was a nice dude though. He was a nice person, but a little crazy. So yeah, now I just like need to find where to go. Is that my friend? Maybe that's my friend. No, that's not my friend. Właśnie wczoraj być może siedziałam na zewnątrz, ale... That was honestly so much fun. It was so cool to see Warsaw from that perspective, and we got so lucky. I said it in a weird way. We got really lucky with the weather. The sky was blue and the sun was shining and reflecting in the water. I mean, it was just so beautiful. It's like the best possible weather for this kind of activity. And then after the helicopter ride, we went to this restaurant. It was a very nice place, and we both got the most traditional Polish dish, pierogi, Polish dumplings. I thought it's kind of a good idea to show you some Polish food in this Polish vlog. I don't really eat that much traditional Polish food on a daily basis because, well, I mean, I wouldn't make it myself. I wouldn't make any food myself. So most of the time, to be honest, I eat a lot of like bread and Asian food. That's what I eat most of the time. Because the thing about dumplings as well is that they're super tasty. I mean, they're really tasty, don't get me wrong. If I could eat them all the time, I would. But it's the kind of food that makes you feel really full when you eat it, and then 2 hours later, you're hungry again. But it was tasty. And now I am back in the city and I'm just gonna edit. I have a video that I need to send for approval. I mean, that's my life. I pretty much edit every single day. It is Monday and I'm not feeling so great today because I made a great decision of drinking alcohol yesterday. I didn't drink much though, I didn't drink much, but I'm like a baby. It basically doesn't matter how much I drink, I will feel it the next day anyways. But since it is Monday, I actually have a lot of work to get done. I need to send a video today and I'm not even like halfway done with editing. So I figured that a good idea would be to go over to Charlotte, get myself a coffee and work from there, because I'm thinking at Charlotte I cannot take a nap like I can at home. So maybe that will like force me to work. Also, I feel like this hairstyle doesn't suit me that much, but you know what? When you look at me from the side, I kind of look like from the 80s, and that was the plan. That was the look I was aiming for. So okay, let's go. Also, I really just wanted to leave the house because today is probably the last day of good weather we will have in a while. I feel like I'm doing not a great job at showing you like realistic picture of Warsaw, because usually it's not so sunny here, at least not at that time of the year. Obviously in spring and summer the weather is nice, but we've been really lucky with weather for the past couple of days, and tomorrow it's supposed to be back to the normal, meaning gray and rainy. I've heard someone saying once that like Warsaw is a city that has like 50 shades of gray, and I thought that was kind of funny and kind of accurate. Yeah, the city can be quite gray, unfortunately. Okay, so that was a pretty productive working sesh, but the problem for me with working in like coffee shops is that I feel guilty about sitting there for too long and not like keep like, you know, ordering stuff. And also like, I don't know if you can see, but there is a huge line already. I was already there for like 2 hours and I felt like, you know what, it's time for me to go. And I still need like at least 3, if not like 4 more hours to finish this video. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back home now and continue working. it is Wednesday. I did skip Tuesday to focus on work and not focus on vlogging myself work. I started today by a little gym sesh. And now I'm about to head out. I'm taking an Uber over to my brother's place. Honestly, the fact that Ubers are so affordable here is like my favorite thing about living in Warsaw. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. Not my favorite thing about living in Warsaw, but definitely one of my favorite things about living in Warsaw. You know what? That's actually a good topic. What is my favorite thing about living in Warsaw? The fact that Warsaw has both the old town and the new town, I think it's a really cool contrast. I think it's nice that we have, you know, the old center, historical buildings, beautiful architecture, but then we also have like new skyscrapers, and there are so many new skyscrapers being built in Warsaw right now. It's crazy. For the past 2 years, I swear to God, I feel like they built like 5 of them. Maybe 5 is not that many, but it's a lot considering the fact that they're like huge, you know, like 60-70 floors, or I actually don't know how many floors they have, but they're big, they look big. I love the fact that Warsaw is big. It's like the population is about 3 million people with all the suburbs, I think, but it's not too big. You can easily, I mean easily, if you're a fast walker like me, you can easily walk from one place to another. Another thing that I definitely love is the fact that Warsaw is a pretty safe city. You can easily go for walks here. You can easily take a taxi alone at night. Of course, it's a big city, and I'm not saying that I would go everywhere alone at night, no. But still, it's definitely much safer than many other European cities. I freaking love restaurant scene in Warsaw. I feel like I've already said that so many times, but I'll say it again. For a city like Warsaw, we really do have a lot of good restaurants. And I am very particular about my food. And I freaking love Asian food. I love Korean food, Vietnamese food, Chinese food. And all these cuisines I can easily get within like 1 kilometer distance of my house, probably much closer. And they're all really good. And also I feel like eating out in Warsaw, especially if you know where to go, is quite affordable compared to, for example, Copenhagen. I feel like I compare everything to Copenhagen, but like, what am I supposed to compare it to, right? Like, that's where I grew up. Okay, and now let's get that party on the road. I realized I never really told you why I'm actually going over to my brother's place. Basically, we're doing this present for our mom, where we printed out some pictures and we're making an album for her, so that's why I'm doing it. And also, my brother might be moving to a different city, not even a different city, different country soon-ish. And he lives with a cat now. It's not his cat, but it's his roommate's cat, and I have to take advantage of, you know, seeing the cat before he leaves. On nie wygląda jak kot. To wygląda jak małpa. Ale Kaja, dlaczego wyglądasz jak mała małpa? So something very unfortunate happened. I have a meeting, an important meeting in like 2 hours that I really want to be, you know, I want to be on top of my game for this meeting. And yesterday, not the day before yesterday, I lost access to my Instagram account. And it said that I just got logged out, and this message popped up saying that I violated like the policy of Instagram. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what I did. I don't think, honestly, I think it's a mistake. It's not like I did anything. It's not the end of the world, but obviously I don't have a big Instagram profile, but still I feel like it's part of my job. It's part of my like brand online, you know. It's so tightly, it's so like connected to my book, my, well, YouTube, obviously. It's just like a really weird feeling to think that this can be just taken away from you. And you know, I had these thoughts before that, like, especially working on social media, it's crazy that you put so much effort into building those platforms that technically can be taken away from you in a, you know, split of a second. And yeah, it just also, it's just freaking bad time for this, because as I said, I have this important meeting and I need my Instagram. Like, Instagram is nowadays, it's like your portfolio. For me, it really is. My Instagram is not personal for me. Like, I don't really put up pictures of my family. I don't put up pictures of myself partying. At least it's like an aesthetically pleasing picture or an acceptable picture. You know, it's like it's just so much more for me. Like, I cannot lose it. Like, I don't fucking want to lose it. There is no reason for me to lose it if I didn't do anything. it is Thursday and I decided to start today here at the Castle Square, the center of Old Town in Warsaw, because it's pretty. I defo don't need these sunglasses, but I'm looking very ugly tonight. My face is all swollen, so I had to keep them on. Yesterday I had a very bad day. Shit happened. Not only the Instagram shit, but I still didn't get my Insta back. So Instagram, give me my Instagram back. I need it. But yeah, just I did not have a good day, so I decided to start today with a little walk to just like cheer myself up and to do what I can do to make today better. I literally don't want to have a shitty day again. So yeah, I just thought that a nice little walk would be a good start of a day. And also I realized that I almost ran out of coffee, almost, luckily. So I'm gonna go to Biedronka. Biedronka, it's a supermarket, to get myself some coffee because I do not want to risk to run out. And also it's like 9 AM, or I don't even know what time it is, but like who goes to Biedronka at 9 AM, you know what I mean? Like only weirdos. So I feel like it's a good time to go. Those of you that have been here for a while probably already know that because, well, I talk about it all the time. But I published my very first book this year. It's right here. I have this like little pile with my books next to my TV, so I can look at them and to remind myself that I'm not like completely useless because I wrote a book. Anyways, I don't want to talk about my book again. Don't you worry. I actually do want to talk about a book, but not this book. I want to talk about my next book. I am slowly, very slowly, starting the process of writing my next book. I have mentioned that before and a lot of you immediately guessed what I will be writing about. So if you've been following me for a while, you most definitely know. Or I guess you know, I don't know. Pause the video and comment down below if you can tell what I will be writing about. Did you do it? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna tell you. I'm writing about Thailand. I'm gonna write about my experience attending a university in Bangkok and living in Thailand as a foreigner. And from the research that I have already done, I know that a lot of books about Thailand written by foreigners were written by older white male who talked about different topics that I'm planning to talk about in my book. And here's where I need your help. I need your help telling me what you would like to read in my book. I really want to write this book in a different way that I wrote my last book. I want to be more open about the whole writing process and the whole, you know, thinking process that happens during the writing process. I want to take advantage of the fact that I do have this, I do have you, I have an audience that I can ask questions, and yeah, that's why I need your help, guys. Let me know what you think would be interesting to read about, and also don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. I will leave a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hopefully see you soon. Bye.